Hello everyone! If you are looking for a video on how to thread a Singer Promise machine, then you've come to the right place. Also remember, sewing friends, if you are doing this, make sure the machine is turned off. I turned the machine on so that you could have some light so it was easier to see, but otherwise the machine should be off. First, what you're going to want to do is plug the machine in. This cord here is connecting to an outlet and this one is connecting to the pedal. Then you just plug this bad boy in. The things you're going to need some thread. You're going to need an empty bobbin. And you're going to fill it up just like this by the end of it. So let's put these aside for now. You're going to take this bottom part out. You're going to want to take this flap down. You can see mine's a little bit dusty. You should probably clean them more often than I do. And to take this part out, what you'll do is you're going to open this flap and just pull it out. And it'll be empty just like that. I'm going to take the thread and I'm going to put it on the back rung. And you're going to thread it all the way back here. Follow the directions here, but just for a visual, I'll show you. So you're going to take your thread, you're putting it on the inside, and then you're pulling it through so it kind of twists like that. And you're going to want to kind of pull it over here. For this next part, I'm going to need two hands. So you're going to want to take the thread, and as you can see at the top, there is a hole right here. So you're going to want to thread this through the hole. If it's a little bit frayed, you're going to want to take your scissors, cut the fraying end, and stick it through. Okay, so once you've threaded that through, you're going to want to put the bobbin at the very top. I usually then wrap it like this so that, as you can see, it's pretty loose there. So I wrap it up so it's not too loose. And then you're going to want to push the bobbin close to this little end right here. So by doing that, it tells the machine that you're winding a bobbin and that you're not sewing. Also, another fun tip I learned, make sure your bobbin is not just sitting like that. You want to press all the way down and push. When I just tried to start it, the sewing needle went instead. So now, I'm going to hold on to this and press the pedal. The line just like that. So I'm going to stop it here. Normally you would cut it. But since I already have a bobbin, I don't need to wind that completely. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to add the sewing bobbin to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this into the hole just like that. And as you can see, there's a little line right here and a little space right there. So I'm going to take my string, there you go, and put it through and there. So I'm pulling it through the line, putting it underneath and into this open space there. So it's just hanging out real cool like. So if you find this next part doesn't work, that I'm about to show you, keep in mind that this can be tightened and loosened. So if you find that the machine's not taking up this string, that it might be because of that. That was my problem. You can find other videos on YouTube about that. So next, we're going to hold this because that makes sure that this does not fall out. And then we're going to place it right inside. This should be facing up, and then the string should be to the right. Remember, we put our black string on this knob. Next, what we're going to do is feed the machine and the sewing needle. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to put it underneath here, and you're going to put it right through there. So you're going to want to follow the string all the way through, and this is really helpful because it's got numbers. What's also really important is that you use this spinning knob. You can turn it, and this moves your wheel or your needle up and down. You're going to want to move it so that this middle piece right here is in the up position as high as it can go. So you take your thread, you put it through there, you're going to put it up, and there's, you might be able to see this little hook, so you're going to want to hook this thread on the metal part, and then you're going to want to put it down. So once it comes down here, you're going to, there's a little hook right there above the needle that you're going to want to hook it through. So I'll let you see that a little bit better. Again, my sewing machine could use some cleaning. And then you're going to take the thread and you are going to put it through the needle. So when you're done that, you're going to take the needle and pull it, not too tight so you don't break the needle. You're going to put it through the space in between the foot and then into the open and put it to the side. So now what you want to do is you want to take this string and pull it through this hole to let it out, because that'll be the bottom of your stitch. So you'll hold this string and you're going to turn this knob like that towards you. So let's turn that. You're going to keep doing that until, and then you're going to kind of tug a bit, and you're going to see this loop right here. So I usually use a pin, but you can use whatever you'd like. And you're going to pull it out. And voila. So let's close this. And we shall close that. Flick the machine on, just like this. And I'm going to take a scrap of fabric to show you the end result. So I just made a Christmas gift with this fabric. And now I'm going to show you how it sews. So I've put my foot down, down. Want to keep it down so that you will actually sew and you won't lose any of your stitches. So I've already sewn a little bit, but I'm going to hold the string at the back and I'll show you. So also, if your needle isn't all the way up, I find if I manually lift the needle as high as possible, it's easier to get out. If not, it's gonna tug. And this is the straight stitch that I've just made, and you can too.